Hi, my name is Natalia and I'm coming to you from Denmark, and this is my knitting podcast. I will try today to make a little different podcast as I'm working now through Steven West Mystery Knit-along. I was telling before that I'm gonna show you all my another Steven West shawls. I placed them there. So in total, I think I have around 7 shawls, 8, and I'm working on number 9. I just found out that a couple of them are not actually from Mystery Knit Alone, but I will mention all this and I will make like Steven West shawl parade today. Let's start with what I'm working on now, and now I'm working on Geogradient Mystery by Steven West. It's this year Mystery Knit-along, and I probably don't need to do like spoiler because even Clue 4 was already released and he showed all the finished object, and there's already many pictures on Instagram and on Ravelry you can see. I unfortunately still working through Clue 3. Normally I'm quite fast knitter and I'm working through this, but apparently not this year. I was going with the project, with the progress first clue and second clue, and then on clue 3 I get stuck. I will show you what I have for now. I kept original clue, first clue. So I will show you what I have now on my needles. That's how my shawl will look right now. So this was clue 1, then this one clue 1, that was second, and this is the part of clue 3 that I made. This is one side and it should have the same thing on second side. First I wasn't sure when I saw it, but I tried and I really like the pattern, so I gonna be making on a second side the same one. But when I saw clue 4, I'm not sure I really like it. For me it's look really simple to granny squares like in crochet, and I like granny squares, but for me it's like blanket vibe, so I'm not sure I want to do this on the edge. And I looked yesterday through Ravelry thread and didn't saw any modification someone made to this. I saw people make, because the shape it's not completely triangular, it's like triangular and have like some straight part in the bottom. So I saw some people make changes where they put an extra small triangle. So that's what I think now. I'm not decided yet that I also will make this triangular, and then we'll do just gather ridges in the bottom on different colors, like plain like that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I actually think I don't gonna go with clue 4 like it is now. So that's my progress for now with this year Mystery Knit-along. And now I'm gonna take my another shawls and gonna start to showing them slowly. I'm not sure I remember exactly when I was knitting them, but I will tell you if I knit this while the Mystery Knit-along was going or after, because a couple of them I knit after Mystery Knit-along was already finished. So let's start. I'm gonna be starting from the shawls what I think it's maybe was first Mystery Knit-along. No, it wasn't the first. It's the first what I knitted. I didn't knit this when the Mystery Knit-along was released. I made that after, probably even some years after this, but I really like it, so I decided to buy a pattern and knit it. And my first Steven West shawl, it was Exploration Station. Mine look like that. I believe it's quite famous pattern of Steven West and many people knit it. Mine look quite small. It look like this. It's in different blue colors. If you can see. About the yarn what I use, it will be really hard for me. I don't know if I have some notes on Ravelry about the yarn. So the only thing what I know that the time when I was knitting this, I wasn't really like exposed to a lot of hand dyers, and it was quite expensive at that time. So I don't have a lot of hand dyed yarns here. I know that this one is hand dyed yarn, but it's like not hand dyed. It's like big company released the yarn what they call hand dyed. So I'm not sure how they actually making it, but it's like this. Then this blue yarn was the yarn what I hand dyed myself. I made myself. I had the different blue color, but I didn't like that blue color, so I decided just over dye this with different color. I like it a lot. It's I saw some people shawls are much more bigger when I block it. When I just like wash and block it, it's bigger, but then it shrinks again because a lot of the yarn what I used here, it's this super wash, but it's not like merino soft. It's not merino yarn, it's wool yarn, so they don't have that much, I don't know, spring in them. They're holding shape good, but they don't giving you that much ease. This one is also hand dyed, but it's also some of these big company hand dyed shawls. And the way how I like to wear my shawl, my exploration station shawl, it's I'm just wrapping this around and wear this like this. I really like to wear this with my denim jacket or later in the winter. I think it's really nice, and yeah, I think it was my first Westknit pattern that I knit. Actually, right now I'm doubting this because I actually make Vertices United also, and it's also kind of like older pattern, so I'm not sure which one I make, but I really like this. Again, Exploration Station by Steven West. My second shawl is the shawl what also was Mystery Knit-along, but I also didn't make this at the time when Mystery Knit-along was going, and it's called the Doodler shawl. In this pattern I already used like hand-dyed yarns, but it's again some of these hand-dyed yarns what are produced by big companies. So how much hand-dyed process is this, or they just look like hand-dyed skins, I don't know. And the colors what I choose for this was like green, blue color, and this in the middle it's also like greenish, but it have some pink notes in this, and I really like this. It's strange construction, but I like it. It's nice. This one is already kind of like bigger as my previous because it's from superwash merino nylon yarn, so it's like sock merino yarn. It's much softer as my previous shawl, and as I told before, I didn't make it when the knit-along was going, but I'm really happy with this. Shape is kind of like similar to that one, and it's also the way how I like to wear this. It's also just like wrap around and just go with this. I think it's nice. Even the colors are quite bright because it's like green and blue, but I think it can be easily worn with some jacket outside. Sometimes I'm struggle with like really bright colors because it's hard to wear that, to know like if it's going nicely with jacket, if it's going with all another clothes. Yeah, but I really like this. So again, this was second shawl what's in my collection and by made by me. That is part of Mystery Knit Along by Stephen Betts, and this one is called the Doodler. My third shawl, it's one of that what I was really wanted to knit. I didn't knit this with Mystery Knit Along, but I believe that I made this just after Knit Along was done, or like a little later. I don't remember. I was thinking to knit this with Knit Along, but then I was like, I don't know if I gonna like the pattern, what color I should choose, and another, like, there was a lot of questions. So I didn't sign for the Mystery Knit Along, but I knit this after when I already saw all the pattern, and this pattern is called Starflake. I knit this in different colors. It's not like blue green what I'm normally going for. It was like brown and gray colors. It's have really interesting construction because you starting with making something like, I don't know, we'll call this Norwegian star if I will put this like this. It's kind of like Norwegian star. What's kind of like Christmassy vibe, but I didn't went with Christmassy colors. And then working, I'll probably stand up to show you this. It's look like that. It's really big. This one is really big, but I also knit this on looser gauge, and it's super wash yarn. It's like this merino nylon sock yarns. I really like this. This one is already kind of like hard to wear because it's so big and it's this like crescent shape, so I cannot really make it like close to me. So no matter what I do, it's kind of like really big. Yeah, I really like it. I'm not wearing this that often. I'm mostly wearing this still like when it's not that cold, not like cold weather, but still like autumn or something like this. And then I'm wearing this instead of taking like jacket or anything or something like that. Then I'm just draping this like this and like going like that. So that's more the way how I'm wearing this. I'm also sometimes taking this as a shawl to take with me when I know that maybe it's not that warm inside, like at work or something like this. Then I will take this with me to know that I have a piece that I can put on me inside and just be warm and cozy. Yeah, so that's my third shawl. It's called Starflake, and I really like it. I saw some people have this not that big, so maybe if I was binding off like before this, yeah, I don't know, but I really like, I'm really happy that I make this. My next shawl, it's shawl that call it Slipstravaganza, and it's quite dark. It's in, if comparison, if we will compare this to previous one, I think in this one I was trying to use like all gray, like gray colors, and then in the end I decided to add some pop of color, and I add the, I don't know, like mohair yarn, and it's like bluishly green color, something like this. So in general it's like gray, but this pop of color make it a little interesting. It's again like quite big shawl, even that this one is again was knitted not in merino yarn but wool yarn. I believe for this one I used Holst super soft yarn, so it's like light finger and weight yarn. I really like it. This I will try to stand again to show you more of this shawl. It's look like that. It's quite big, and again this crescent shape. It's have really interesting parts in this shawl. Yeah, it's really like graphic and interesting, and again quite big. So normally I'm again using this like when it's not jacket weather yet, so something like this, like rubbing myself in it. I also use some of these mohairs on some of these triangles, but not a lot. I believe, yeah, it's mostly just these three, and then on the last stripe I use that. I also like it. I like big shawls, but I have the problem with wearing this. Of course I can go like this, but I think it's like big accent, and in everyday life I'm not sure I'm courage enough to go like this. So mostly it's a shawl what I'm taking not to work, but when I'm going somewhere with family, or I'm wearing this inside just to keep me warm and toasty. Yeah, but I like it. It's really we have this geometric shapes. I really like it. So that's my shawl number 4, and we're gonna go further. I don't have any any more place to put this on the chair. My next shawl is Shawlography, and it's again blue colors and dark colors. So I use some grays and blue colors. So if I can see, it's 5 color. Yeah, it's a 5 colors. I have black, then 2 shades of blue. This look like white, but it's gray, and there is also this gray color in the pattern. It's have a lot of interesting things. I wasn't sure about this I-cord part, but I made that. There was no modification from my side in this shawl, and mostly if I thinking back, there was no modification. I didn't make any modification in any of my previous shawls, so this was knitted without modification also. It's actually a shape, if I look now, it's quite similar to that what I'm making now. Maybe I can use this like a border. It's in last one, or this one. Interesting. Maybe last one can be nicely on that shawl. Maybe I should look instruction for this one and make the border look like this one on my Geogradient shawl. I think it will look nicely. It just, yeah, it's interesting idea. I'm gonna look on instruction and probably will see if I can go with this instruction to make this as the finished clue on Geogradient. Yeah, again, really big, really nice, bluishly, like dark blue. I can see that this one is look quite dark, but also have some light pops. It's really colorful, even that colors wasn't that, like the range of colors what I choose for this wasn't that bright, because it was just blue and grays and black. Yeah, it's really nice. That was my last shawl what I need like mystery knitted on. This last 2 this one, so Shawlography and Slipstravaganza. I was making while the knit along was going, so I was following with the clues and how they was coming, and I really like this thing. Yeah, so that's my all mystery knit along shawls, and I also have two more shawls by Steven West, but they wasn't knit alongs. There was just some patterns released by him, and I really like them, so I will show you them also. I think it's nice to see them also. So first shawl is Vertices United. I'm looking down because I wrote the names as I don't remember them anymore. So this one, I was telling you before that I wasn't sure if that was Exploration Station or Vertices United. I knitted as my first Steven West shawl. I don't remember, but maybe this one was my first one. I don't know, but that's how it looks. It's again, no, if I will stand that, don't gonna show. It's again quite big shawl, and I really like construction because it's have like you just knitting like different triangles and joining yarn in another part and just knitting this. You stripe in colors one with another. For this one triangle I didn't stripe colors because I had this skein of yarn what was like gradient yarn, and I decided it will go nicely here. Right now I'm not sure, but I like it. And it's quite big, but it's quite wearable because it's not that wide, so I easily can wrap this as a scarf and wear this. Right now it's just beginning of autumn, so today to gather all my shawls I actually just go into the drawers where I'm storing all my shawls and pull them out of there. But normally when I'm using the shawls, when it's winter or colder, all my shawls is somewhere out, and that's showing which one I'm using more, which no, but that's something like that. You can easily use this as a scarf, and I think it's quite manageable to do this, not like with big shawls, so I really like this one. It's again have like blue colors. I had the period when I really like blue colors, like blue and green. I still like them, but I allowed myself more to look into another colors and to see which I like, which I know, not just stick to one colors when all my wardrobe is just blue. So this is my Vertices United, and I actually like that shawl that much that I decided to make it one more time, but now using different colors. So I have one in like I don't know how you would call this, gray, brown, pink shades, and this one is much bigger in the size. Yeah, it's bigger in the size because a lot of yarns what I use in this shawl is merino nylon sock yarn. So as I tell you before, in my opinion they stretch more, and yeah, or maybe I just need this on looser gauge, but I think it's more the stretch of yarn is given to you. But again, even this is bigger, you can easily wear this as a scarf, as I'm quite often doing with these shawls. So I'm just taking them and wrapping them around me as a big scarf. And again, because colors are different, you can play and wrap this differently to get the color what you want right now. But I think it's really nice and it's easy to style with, I don't know, different clothes. Even when it's already cold weather and I need to wear a big jacket, still manageable to put this on. I can even wrap this like more if I want to be like really cozy about around my neck, and the coat is big, so that's still manageable. Yeah, that's almost all. I have one more Steven West shawl, and then that will be all of my Steven West knitted shawls collection. Last shawl, it was the shawl what I found in a book about shawls from Steven West, and it's called Askews Shawl. He have also poncho in this pattern, and it's Brioche shawl. It's have also quite interesting construction, but it's quite easy to follow. So it's have like 3 parts. I don't remember anymore how it's knitted, but it's because it's brioche stitch, it's so squishy and nice. It's again quite big. I will try to stand to show you all it. It's look something like this. Cannot even show you all. And again, really like big shawls, really struggle to wear them, because if I will try to show you how it's look on, something like that. It's actually quite manageable. Yeah, I'm taking my words back. It's actually quite manageable. So I really like it. It's warm, nice. I like a lot of Steven West patterns, but I mostly knit just shawls. I think for me he's like shawl pattern designer. I knit the socks this year. I also like them. More like Mr. Indilon. If I saw the pattern first, I'm not sure I will knit them. But shawls are really nice. So yeah, that was my all Steven West shawls collection. As you see, they mostly like blue with some variegation. Yeah. And this one, I believe it was made in ORDK or Sportway yarn. And I think it's the only shawl what I own that it's not finger and way yarn. But I really like it. I hope that video was interesting to you, and next time I probably will come with normal podcast. Hope you all well. See you next time. Hi.